Happy Sunday, everybody. Back with another episode of, not ask me about my podcast. I do need to get that podcast back running, but back with another episode of agency owner, week in the life. Probably should know what the title of my stuff is by now. Life of an agency owner. Yeah, very excited. It was a great week. Had a great week last week. Was pretty much wrapping up a lot of the stuff that we did with Do Tour, which was an awesome event, very well attended. We had a great booth, got great responses, and had a great time overall. So very successful event as far as that goes. It's great to be at events and networking opportunities, the chance to meet new clients, the chance to retain and bring on new staff is kind of, endless. There's so many options and so many positives about being at these events. So super successful on a wide variety of scale, which is great. The other thing that was very successful this week was networking. Had a very great opportunity to network with a couple of individuals this week here in Denver, as well as one gentleman in Boston, but all within my industry, all considered quote unquote competitors, but not really seeing it that way. We all kind of work within different niches within the marketing community. So I think just the power of that is super important. We were able to, he was an agency owner as well. We were able to sit down, talk about the industry, where we think it's going, how it's going, what works for him, what's worked for me. And it was very nice to speak with someone who had a very similar perspective on how they ran their business, as well as their experience on what their business, same field. So we could relate on a lot of topics, and not a lot of people, when you talk to people that have a 9-to-5, when you talk to people that work in a different field, there's just kind of just a half a second of miss of what you experience or what the person experiences to someone who's not in your industry or not in your line of work. So it was nice to sit down with that person and kind of just chit chat through what they're experiencing and how everything's going. And this person is going to just cut everybody off. If you're gonna go, I would suggest going. So that was a lot of fun and very successful. Yep, good to see you. So that was a lot of fun, very successful. I think that just shows kind of the power of networking and power of being open to introducing yourself to other people. I had a lot of people comment about these series of videos that I since have started, talking about how, it's great to know what's going on in my life and just kind of keep in touch with old friends. Same with kind of like the power of exposure. I seem to talk about every single week, throwing my calendar out on Instagram and LinkedIn, whether it's meeting with friends or whether it's meeting with prospective clients. I think just the more people that know what you're doing and how you're doing and what you're doing and feel vested in what you're doing, the more successful you're going to be and the more referrals that you're going to get out of that program. So I think, kind of the more effort that you throw into a lot of these actions, I think the better the result's going to be when you get out of them. And that's kind of, the couple things that I've learned, network expanding, the plan of exposure. And, I think the biggest thing this week is what's my next step in the agency? What do I want to accomplish next? And I think, I've been thinking long and hard of that. I think I have a great foundation for creating something amazing and something a lot of fun and awesome, something that I really enjoy doing. And I think that I'm just like half a step behind, or like a quarter of a step behind of really being able to create something great. And I think it's probably a little bit more mentally than anything of just trying to figure out what that is and how to do it. And I'm going to be tapping into a lot of people that watch this most likely, and a lot of friends, and see what their experiences has been with bringing people on, and just trying to figure out what that next step is in expanding business. Is it different ventures? Is it the same venture? Is it, what does that look like kind of moving forward? So yeah, I think it was a very productive week overall. Just kind of like knocking off little things off the bucket list, which has been a lot of fun, and has been leading to a very successful week and a very successful start to the year. So I can't really argue with that. So hope everybody has a wonderful week. Happy Sunday, and I will talk to everybody next Sunday. So have a great day.